and how do you do? My name is Camilla and I'm here to game with you. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another island tour. Today we are on my island Applecore that I completed just before deleting and creating Pebble, my YouTube island where I record the entire process for a Let's Play. So I am visiting a dream of the previous island in honor of us reaching 3 stars and oh my goodness, why is talking so hard? Gaining creative freedom on our island. So I thought that it was appropriate to have this be the first island that we tour on Pebble. So here we go. I'm gonna start with, what am I gonna start with? By the way, this is the next day. I just recorded the intro and then went back inside and went to bed so that I could do the dream. I am going to record my Let's Play after this. I did an attempt of this tour yesterday and I didn't like how it came out. I published it for maybe 4 hours and I re-watched it and didn't like it. So especially because I don't edit my videos, I just scrapped it and we're trying again. So these are the villagers on Applecore. This is Nate, Chatter, Henry, Bettina, Pudge, Jitters, Admiral, Ketchup, Mayel, and Charlize. As you can see, there is a very distinct color palette on this island. And that is because it's named Applecore. So we're doing, the entire theme is based off of apples and the colors of apples. So red, orange, yellow, and green. And I actually created this list of villagers first. After I had decided on the pathway that I wanted to use because I had found it and I was obsessed with it. So this is our path. I think it is very cute, and the villager list and this path are the things that helped create the concept for this island. So as you come in, my house is on the left side, very easily accessible. So if you come over here, this is my house. There's not a whole lot going on. Nothing crazy big for the build, just some flowers and I don't know. I don't know what this space was meant to be. It was just a thing that I did. A lot of this island was just kind of me doing what I felt like, because the only theme was the colors, really. We're gonna go inside and we'll, if you take a close look, there is a fridge in my bedroom area and it is backwards. I blocked off all of the entrances to the other rooms because I did not decorate them. But I do believe I did at least the attic. Nope, I didn't. I have a gyroid. Did I do the basement? Probably not if I didn't do the attic. But as you can see, I have the Apple TV. Yeah, no, I didn't do any of it. As you could see, I put a lot of attention to detail into my house. I didn't worry about the interiors on this island, to be honest. There was a lot left for me to do, and I was not time traveling for this island, so but then I got the idea to do Pebble, and this is the time of year where I have a lot of extra time, and so I really wanted to start Pebble and get everything kind of ready for that, so I kind of rushed finishing this island. But I don't really have regrets on that. I love how it turned out. Excuse me. So, on this beach, we just have some loungers and hammocks. There's more loungers up that way. But we're gonna stay towards the front of the island first. So if you go over to the right, we have, I love running through those coins, which is why they're there. We have a cute little duck pond. I love the look of the rubber duckies on the puddle. I think that it's just super cute. And yeah, that's all I really have to say about that area. Again, they're all just things that I felt like doing in the moment or thought would be fun. Hello. Hi. On this beach, there is a volleyball net, and like a little score thing. I used the lifeguard chair as like a referee chair, I guess. Chatter's outside. And then I guess we'll go into Henry's house. I do want to just note that I didn't actually do interiors, like I did, but I didn't. Henry's house normally looks like this. I just changed the coloring. So I changed the flooring and the wallpaper and then just the color of each of the items in here. Because I think it's normally the one with the black framing and like the worn oak coloring, I guess. So I changed it to be a little brighter and match the color theme. And that's kind of all I did for each of the villagers. They have their original furniture. I just changed like what colors were in their house. Yeah. So if we go up this way, on the left side there is a basketball court that's fenced off with some stadium lights. And then if you jump across, there is a cute little laundromat. And you can hop over this way if you want. There's lots of access points on this island. I really like the bubble machine. I think that it adds a cute little touch and some life to this area. Just a section for porta potties. And then we just continue the path on this side. This is all the first tier. I pulled up the map, but I didn't really show it. Hopefully I like this recording. But it's a very structured island. Everything is really easy to navigate and find. And there's quite a good amount of flow throughout the entire island. And the map is, I mean, it's not the same. Like, I did a lot of terraforming. I actually flattened it before I started building. So this was all just like things that I did. But I tried to keep the rivers kind of true to form and have the island flow around that. So if you go over here, there's Mael and Ketchup's houses. And directly in front of their houses is the community garden. This is one of the more fuller, like busier spaces on the island where there's very few tiles that are not covered in something. I really like this dirt path that is surrounding the dark dirt. And I love the little signs that I found. There's also some in the orchard area that I have that you'll see towards the end. But I also really liked this pathway. You saw it also over by my house. I thought that it was kind of a fun path and that it would go through several seasons and still look nice because of the mushrooms, but then also the flowers are a little tropically vibes. Yeah, so that is our little... Sorry, I don't know what just happened. I think my dog kicked the door. She's laying down, so I don't know. Anyways, if you come forward, there is Admiral and Jitter's houses. I imagine that Admiral was Jitter's like dad or uncle or something like that. So yeah, they live next to each other up here. And then if you head up back towards Ketchup and Mael's houses, and you sneak kind of behind, there's a little park area with a sandbox and a slide and some tire toys. And if you keep going, there's a little beach carnival with some rides and games to play and things like that. I didn't end up putting pathing on The beach, I did intend to like add either one of the dirt paths over there, but I didn't end up doing that. And I still think it looks okay. It potentially would have looked more cohesive with the rest of the island had I put more pathing down, but I still like it as it is. If you come up this incline, we're now on this little section of the second tier. There is a continuation of the park from the bottom. So there's the sandbox and slide, and then there's the jungle gym up here. And then behind that is a continuation of the neighborhood where Bettina and Chatter live. Chatter needs to mow his lawn. He's got a lot of weeds happening over here. And then this is where my third tier river mouth is, as well as, I guess I have two third tier river mouths because I have this one that's kind of like a little pond, and then this one that's a little bigger as well. And then we have just like this crossing area. So we're gonna actually come back down, and we're gonna go back down to the second tier on this side. And we have another duck pond here. I really liked the duckies, so there's a few of them around the island. And then we're in our shopping district. So our shopping district, if you can tell, is directly behind resident services. We have Able Sisters on this side with a little tiny library because I imagine that both of them are really into reading outside of their work. And then we have Nook's Cranny. So they share a little shipping space in between, and then there's some more capsule dispensers here. And then on this side, Timmy and Tommy have their little tricycle parking, and another like little packing area. And then over on the right, which is directly behind my house, is a cute little pumpkin patch. And here you see the dark dirt again, with that dirt code, like the rocky dirt code over it. And then I thought it was kind of cute. I spilled some of the pumpkins over the edge. I don't know. I thought it was fun. So there's that. And like I said, this just brings you down to like right next to my house. If you go up and back here, this is one of my favorite areas on the island. This is Murphy's house. And I think it's so cute. I really like the colors of his house. The combination is really nice. And then just the clumps of flowers around, and it's full but natural, and I really like that. Something that I did on this island that I don't normally do is I did clumps of the same types of flowers. Normally, on a lot of my islands, I do a color and then what am I trying to say? So like, if I had a red Cosmo, I would not have another red Cosmo near it anywhere. I would have like a yellow mum and then a green, probably like a green mum and then like a yellow hyacinth or something like that. But I played with putting clumps of the same flower together, and I really like it. And I probably will continue that going forward. I think it just adds something, and honestly it adds a little bit more realism, because a lot of the time you get more, you're gonna have more than one flower of the same type in an area in real life. So yeah, here's some extra little terraforming. I love the waterscaping on this island. It's fairly simple in a lot of areas, but it just looks really nice. What am I trying to do right here? And then the fire flowers just kind of greet you, on most of the inclines. Like I have them pretty much, I think almost at every incline, if not all of them. We're gonna go back. As you can see, there's tiny libraries like all over the place. We're gonna go backwards, and if we come and go off the beaten path, there's a dig site where I put all the fossils so that they wouldn't keep spawning everywhere. And then if you keep going, hi Admiral, he's come to work out. We have a little outdoor workout station. There's snacks, like a mini fridge. And this is up behind Chatter and Bettina's houses. And I love the color combinations. I really do. It just makes me happy. This whole island was just about things that made me happy. If you come up here, you can access the secret beach through this pathway and this double incline that's down here. It's not decorated or anything. It's more of like a convenience thing. I didn't time travel on this island, so I tend not to time travel on my Switch 2, which is why I did Pebble on that island, or on that Switch. And then here we have our museum entrance. It's nothing crazy grand, but I really enjoy it, and I like the, hold on, my brain's not working. I like the way that this turned out, like the pathing. So this is the wood and dark dirt with the tiling over the top of it. And the tiling comes along with this path. So it's all by the same creator. And then on the side, we just have these elaborate display cases with smaller fossils and this big guy right here. To the left of the museum, we have a little area. I didn't pick up the, whatchamacallit, the bamboo shoot, but that's okay. We have like a little outdoor area, projection area, and I imagine that there would be events put on by Blathers where you could watch documentaries or informational things about different displays or whatever in the museum. And I thought it was a cute little thing to have on the side. And then if you come down this way, this is a big loop, and this is Nate and Charlize's home. Their entire yard together is surrounded by the bushes, and it's so pretty. I love it so much. And then, yeah, I like that Chatter's up here. It's cute. And if you swing back this way, you're just back into that little crossing area where you have the bridges and the inclines where you can kind of just navigate different areas. The coins are just so fun. They're so satisfying. If we come back around here, hi Mael. Wow, everybody's out today. And you come down this incline, we come to, I would say, the fullest part of this island. Before we go down that way, we're behind Murphy's, and you can actually access Murphy's house from here. You can go, like, slip your way through the cliff area there. So, a little hidden spot, if you go back here, I just have a little spot for, like, Celeste to go and watch the sky if she wants. And I don't know, I liked these items, and I was like, I want to put them somewhere. So I did. They're hidden, but I know where they are. Here are more of the, what are they called? The little signs, like with the community garden that I was telling you about, where each of, like, pretty much everything on the island is labeled, like all the crops and all the fruit. And I thought that it was a nice little touch, and I haven't done anything like this before where they've been labeled, so I enjoy that. If you come forward, there is a ton of flowers. There's no rhyme or reason. They're just what I liked put together, what I thought looked good. And I thought it was fun. It was a different way for me to arrange flowers than I've done before. I don't know, I just like it. If you come back this way, there's another cute little duck pond. And then if you continue to follow, there is the campsite. And behind the campsite, there is a lighthouse, and there's like a little barbecue area. And yeah, I think that's kind of it for this island. I know I went through it a little bit fast. To be honest, I definitely went through it slower than the first attempt, but yeah, this is a little changing area for if you want to go swimming. I know that that's not what these are for, but I guess it kind of is, because you can access your storage and then change into a suit and then jump into the ocean. And again, just like nice, subtly, what am I saying? Subtly decorated beaches. And we've made our way all the way around the island back to our house, where we didn't decorate the inside. So that is the island of Applecore, the island that I completed in order to start Pebble. And again, I just thought it was appropriate, now that we've reached 3 stars, to go back and look at the island that we deleted for it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and maybe drop a comment letting me know what you thought. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.